Here's a look at stories from around the league on Saturday, September 9. 1. Aaron Donald ended his holdout and reported to the Rams. Donald, one of the best defensive players in the league, ended his off-season-long holdout Saturday and reported to the Rams, ensuring he won't lose out on bonus money and a game check. But there's more, according to Pro Football Talk. While the sides are still far apart on a long-term deal, PFT reported that the Rams agreed to waive the fines Donald had already accrued by holding out, nearly $1.5 million, in an apparent show of goodwill. What the national media is saying the Bills aren't tanking, SI said with confidence Donald won't play in the Rams' Week 1 contest. He hasn't practiced with the team all summer, too. Ezekiel Elliott will play this season. The Cowboys running back had his 6-game suspension upheld last week, though it was moved to start after Week 1 due to the timing of the decision. But in a separate development Friday night, a Texas federal judge granted Elliott and the NFL Players Association a temporary restraining order against the league, which blocks the suspension. He seems set to play all season. Roger Goodell and the NFL will continue to fight the case, which centers mostly on the commissioner's power to hand out discipline. It's possible Elliott could face suspension next season instead. Recall that Tom Brady initially beat his Deflategate suspension just like Elliott, but had to serve it the following season after a different court ruled in favor of the league. As far as fantasy football, Elliott is now extremely valuable, while the stock of Cowboys teammates should also slightly rise. One player who takes a hit is backup running back Darren McFadden, who was set to start during the suspension. Wow, if you drafted Elliott in round 3, good for you if draft is pending. He goes 3rd overall. https://t.core freeway 7 KED. Eric Carabell at Carabella spent September 8, 2017. 3. Kicker Josh Brown was given a longer suspension. In other suspension news, the league handed the former Giants kicker an additional 6-game suspension for a domestic violence incident over a year ago. Brown is currently a free agent. The league initially gave him only a 1-game ban, but said it reopened the investigation based on new info, concluded there was a violation of our personal conduct policy. Josh Brown is 38 and hasn't been with the team since last October and was strangely only suspended 1 game the first time, but OK. https://t.whose was of 3L, Ben Volan at Ben Volan September 8, 2017. 4. Trouble streaming in Canada. The National Post, a Canadian outlet, reported widespread difficulties with the NFL's new streaming service in Canada called DAZN, pronounced DAZN. Yes, really. From the article for Thursday night's regular season opener between New England and Kansas City, the uptick in angry complaints addressed to DAZN Canada via its social media accounts, previously evident any time pre-season games were broadcast, swelled to a torrent. Service issues, delayed feeds, low-quality feeds, non-existent feeds, that have been a common problem since DAZN launched in this country turned into a Thursday night game that was missing the audio for a large part of the broadcast, plus the usual litany of complaints about the service not working all on various devices. A spokesman for DAZN said it is taking the issues very seriously. Hopefully those who can get the Bills on cable get this worked out. 5. Teams are inquiring about Dion Lewis. After Mike Gilliley's 3-touchdown performance in the Patriots opener, teams have been contacting New England to see if fellow running back Dion Lewis is available in a trade, the Boston Herald reported. Lewis is a good pass-catching back who has had his share of injuries, but he seems buried on the depth chart. Here are the Patriots' Week 1 running back snap counts. James White 43 snaps 53%, Mike Gilliley 24 snaps 30%, Rex Burkhead 10 snaps 12%, and Dion Lewis 6 snaps 7%. BN Blitz Bills newsletter. What to know for Saturday, September 9.